In this video, I'm going to reveal the bumper question and I'm going to select one lucky subscriber who answers the question right. And you're going to take this brand new New Balance bat home. So watch till the end of this video to reveal the bumper question and take this beautiful bat home. Okay, before that, let's get to the review of day 3 between India and England. I'm going to reveal the bumper question. The two ways India can make a comeback to the series and go to Lords 1-1. I'm going to give you the insights of. Now let's see what can go wrong for India in this test match. I'm not going to go into what happened in day 3. All of you have watched the match, knows the score and outline. I'm going to give you the insights of what is going to happen on day 4 and what should be India's strategy looking ahead at day 5. The two ways India can make a comeback to the series and go to Lords 1-1. One is take the ultra risky approach. Score as many runs as possible in the first 2 sessions on day 4. Make sure you score around 250 to 260 runs on day 4, which is not very difficult given that the pitch conditions are pretty okay. I would say India needs to bat 2 sessions, put up those 230 or 250 runs in those 2 sessions, so the lead would be around 500 plus for England to chase in the final session plus day 5. So that will leave England 4 sessions to bat out. Now, this is the fun fact. England in the baseball era, if you look at the data, I'm not going to show what the data is going to be, it's boring. If you look at the data, England has hardly played more than 110 overs in the last 2 to 3 years. Yes, they score 500 runs, yes, they score 400 runs, but they don't play 120 overs. Now, if India can make sure that they give 120 overs with the target of around 530, then I don't see England saving the test match or England winning it. As Ben Stokes has made it clear, they are not going to play for a draw. So, if India can set a target of 530 to 550 with around 120 overs, England is not going to survive 120 overs for sure. And the data suggests that as well. And with India's potent new ball attack, India needs that 120 overs to take the next 10 wickets. So I would say bat quickly for the 2 sessions, score as much runs as possible, and give England an improbable target of around 530 or 550 and 120 overs to spare. Now the second option is India play safe in day 4, bat out the day, maybe score 350 runs in the day. That will take the target to 600. Or just give an hour play to England in the final session, which leaves them around 100 overs to bat with the target of 600, which is very unlikely for them to chase. But there are chances that England might play out that 100 overs because India's bowling lineup is not very strong. As I mentioned, if you see my previous videos, India's bowling is not very strong. Yes, the new ball attack is very good, but after the new ball is worn off, India doesn't have that bowling option. That brings me to how India should play day 5. Keep those, as I've always been saying, keep those attacking fielders in place, have those 2 slips, gully, and make sure that the wicket taking options are there all the time, because if you don't pick wickets with the new ball, India is going to struggle. India doesn't have a good spin bowling option in the middle. There are defensive options like Jadeja and Washi, but you need someone like a Kuldeep Yadav to pick those middle over wickets. New ball, Akshadeep was superb with the new ball along with the Siraj. They picked up those crucial 5 wickets, which was invaluable for India. And at the end of the day, after 80 overs with the second new ball, they picked up those last 5 wickets. What does that tell you? That tells you that India's new ball attack is pretty good, but in the middle overs, the likes of Prasidh Krishna and the spinners are pretty ineffective. So in this test match, if India has to make a fist of it, they need 2 bites of the cherry. One is the new ball and the second new ball. You have to pick those 2-3 wickets early on, or even 5 wickets the new ball, and then in the second new ball they need to pick up those lower order wickets. So if India doesn't have time to pick up those 10 wickets with the 2 new balls, then I don't see India winning it. If India is very serious about going 1-all to Lords, they need to make sure that they give at least 115 to 120 overs to England to bat with a highly improbable target. Now let's look back at day 3. Day 3 was as fun as it can get and as interesting a test match can get on a day 3. Day 3 is supposed to be the moving day, and it did move really quickly. India started off the day with 2 quick wickets, Joe Root and Ben Stokes going back to back, and then that huge partnership. England would play baseball and attacking cricket come what may, even if they are 5 down, 6 down or 7 down. And India's middle over bowling is not potent enough to pick wickets. So this was pretty much expected. As I mentioned in my previous reviews, India lacked that bowling strength. So the middle overs attack and the partnership was sort of expected, but 300 runs was way too much for anyone to think. The innings which Jamie Smith and Harry Brook played. I know we tend to overlook the individual performances due to the baseball, but you need to have personnel to carry out that attacks, and Jamie Smith and Harry Brook really played a brilliant innings. One innings which should be remembered for a long time, but because they are not such big names in cricket, it might not be remembered. Now let's see what can go wrong for India in this test match. Just say if in case India gets all out in 2 sessions for 150 runs, that gives a target of 400 for England to chase in the final innings with 4 sessions to play. That is going to be India's worst fear. If India gets all out in the next 2 sessions, just adding 100-150 runs, which is possible, then India would be in trouble, looking at England's batting lineup and India's bowling in the middle. So India has to be guarded against that. But having said that, England's bowling is not too great as well. But the only thing which can go wrong for India is getting bundled out in the first 2 sessions for 100 runs or 150 runs and giving that final innings chase for English batting lineup. That's going to be the only part where India should be wary of. Okay, so the part which everybody has been waiting for. I'm going to reveal the bumper question for this test match. There have been 2 other questions previously asked, and I was checking the comment section. I don't think anyone has got it right. So I'm gonna throw this bumper question out, and one lucky subscriber who's gonna answer this correctly is gonna win this brand New Balance bat. And it's pretty simple. You just hit the subscribe button and comment below what is the answer to this bumper question. I'll do a lucky draw of the 1 lucky subscriber, and that person will take this beautiful bat home. Now listen carefully. This is the bumper question for this bat. It's pretty easy, pretty straightforward, and it is as easy as it gets. So what will be the result of this second test match between India and England? India win, England win, or is it going to be a draw? Put your comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Subscriber who gets the answer right, I'll do a lucky draw, and the lucky winner would get this bat and take it home. Why I'm doing this? Because I like to help people. I want to bring joy to people who love this beautiful game of cricket. So what are you waiting for? Go hit the subscribe button, comment below, and this bat is yours. Take care.